In 202 BCE, two of the greatest generals in ancient history finally faced off in a battle that would decide the fate of the ancient world. On one side, Hannibal Barca, the man who brought Rome to its knees. On the other, Scipio Africanus, a Roman prodigy molded by defeat and driven by revenge. This is the story of the Battle of Zama, the final act of the Second Punic War, where the hunter became the hunted, and Rome struck back. After 17 brutal years of war, the Roman Republic and Carthage were exhausted. Hannibal had rampaged through Italy since 218 BCE, defeating Roman armies at Trebia, Lake Trasimene and Cannae. But despite his brilliance, he never took Rome. Why? Because Rome refused to die. It adapted, learned, and slowly wore down Hannibal's forces. Then came Publius Cornelius Scipio, young, daring, and brilliant. Instead of fighting Hannibal in Italy, he took the fight to North Africa, threatening Carthage itself. Rome's strategy had flipped, bring the war to Hannibal's doorstep. Under pressure, Carthage called Hannibal home. For the first time in 15 years, he returned to defend his city, and face a Roman general worthy of him. The two armies met near Zama, southwest of Carthage. Scipio had around 35,000 troops, including elite Roman legions and Numidian cavalry led by the newly allied Massinissa. Hannibal had around 50,000 men, but many were untested recruits. He also brought 80 war elephants, hoping to break the Roman lines. But this wasn't the same Rome Hannibal once crushed. This was Scipio's Rome. Disciplined, flexible, and ready. Hannibal opened the battle with his war elephants. His shock troops meant to trample Roman ranks and cause chaos. But Scipio had planned for this. He arranged his soldiers in lanes, creating gaps in the line for elephants to charge through without crushing the infantry. As the elephants stormed forward, Roman trumpeters blew loud horns. The beasts panicked. Some elephants turned back, crashing into Hannibal's own lines. When the dust cleared, the Roman infantry advanced in maniples, small, flexible units, and clashed with the Carthaginian front. Hannibal's army had three lines: first mercenaries and skirmishers, second Carthaginian citizen militia, third his veterans from Italy, hardened warriors, his last and best. Scipio absorbed the first two waves and prepared for the final brutal clash. As Hannibal's veterans met the Roman legions, the battle turned into a deadlock. Both armies fought furiously, shield to shield, blade to blade, neither giving ground. But then, Scipio's ace arrived. Massinissa's Numidian cavalry had routed Hannibal's horsemen on the flanks. Now they returned, attacking the Carthaginian rear in a devastating cavalry charge. Hannibal's army was now surrounded, just like Cannae, but in reverse. The trap had been sprung. Surrounded on three sides, the Carthaginian lines crumbled. Scipio's forces pressed the attack. By the end of the day, Hannibal's army was shattered. Over 20,000 were killed, and thousands more captured. The defeat at Zama ended the Second Punic War. Carthage was forced to surrender unconditionally. They lost all overseas territories, their fleet, and their right to wage war without Roman permission. Hannibal survived, but knew it was over. He later fled Carthage, living in exile until he took poison years later to avoid Roman capture. Scipio was hailed as a hero. The Senate gave him the title Africanus in honor of his victory. Zama changed history. It marked the end of Carthage as a major power. It secured Rome's dominance over the Western Mediterranean, and it proved that Rome could not only survive, but conquer. Scipio didn't just win with strength, he won with intelligence. He anticipated the elephant charge, he used flexible formations, and most critically, he turned Hannibal's own tactics against him. The encirclement used at Cannae became Hannibal's undoing. Zama wasn't just the end of a war, it was the moment Rome became an empire in the making. The Battle of Zama was a turning point, not just for Rome, but for the ancient world. Two military titans met on the battlefield, and while only one emerged victorious, both earned a place in the pantheon of military legend. If you want more epic battles and Roman history, hit that subscribe button and drop a comment. Was Scipio greater than Caesar? Until next time, glory to the Republic.